Blessings. Good morning. This is Lisa Marie. Hey, y'all. I hope you're perfect, whole, and complete. I'm hungry, and we're gonna cook outside. I don't know if I'm gonna do it with y'all, but I need to make some oatmeal, and I think I'm going to. We're definitely gonna put the stove outside, and we're gonna make the oatmeal outside, cause that's just what's up. So I hope you are perfect, whole, and complete on this beautiful Monday morning in Ghana, West Africa. So I am a Black American living in Ghana. I've been here for over 5 years straight, and thus far I have not returned back to the U.S. It's not a hate thing. It's just a love thing for where I am at this time, where I am geographically in West Africa, where I am in the time of my life. And so, yeah, and I've lived in the capital city, which is Accra, for many years. But now I live in the countryside in the Volta region, which I'm about 5 to 6 hours outside of Accra. So from extreme city to extreme country, and I'm in the mountains. So I live in a mountainous area, and y'all, it's home. Like it's really, really home. Yesterday I was talking about how I kind of need to go to Accra if I'm gonna be part of this poetry slam preliminaries, and how I really don't really be wanting to go to Accra, how I totally prefer just being in the countryside. And one of my comments was, and I thank you for the comment, it was, you should go, you get a chance, it'd be a nice change of pace. But for whom? Whom would it be a nice change of pace for? For you, for the person watching me, or for me? Because it's not, I don't need this pace to change. It's exactly what I need in my life at this moment. And moment is not just the second, but this moment in life that could last years even. It's exactly what I need at the moment. Exactly. It's it's life, it's giving, it's healing, it's nature, it's natural, it's growth in so many levels. It's exactly what I want and exactly what I need and exactly what I desire. A change of pace, going to the city with the pollution so you can't even breathe freely. I mean, I need to go for other things, but I'm just saying when I go, it's because there's something that I absolutely have to get from there, or they have a service that I absolutely need. But it's not a place that I want to get up from all the way over here and travel 6 hours. And I don't, it's not nothing. And then, like I said, it chops all your money. Like, I like my money. I have a certain income that I enjoy because I live up here. If I lived in Accra, I don't think I would be able to this income and the lifestyle that I have, which is I don't have to think about making as much. I don't have to think about making as much money because the cost of living here is so much better, and the quality of life in so many ways so much better. And it just does something to my soul. That jarring city that's very overpopulated, very dirty, not enough trees, and everything is so expensive for no reason. Because too, I have like a special diet, a special way of eating, the headache of what am I going to eat. I don't do salt, oil, or sugar, and everything has that in it. And if you stay in a hotel for a few days, which is it's still expensive, or a guest house, then where do you cook? How do you make your foods? So now you're relying. I'm not even that person. If I was younger, I didn't have a special diet that I'm trying to adhere to. I didn't have a special diet that I'm trying to adhere to. A crowd would be absolutely fine. Like it would be just fine. Yeah, but I'm not there. So it's not for me like a change of pace, or it's like this is the pace. Like and I mentioned to something else. Like I always say, I know the countryside is definitely not for everyone. The countryside is not for everyone. It's you don't have access to, I don't know, modern convenience like supermarkets or a lot of clothing stores or restaurants, and no, that's not that place. This is not, but I live here. I got land here. It's what I love. It's where I love to be. I enjoy the sounds of nature. I have a garden, I have a farm, I have a guest house, I have an apartment that I love. I'm able to save money so I can build my beautiful home, that I'm my rammed earth home. I'm gonna go with this company called Casa Consultants. Like it's not that for me. It's not like, yo, I'm gonna go like at my birthday week too. Like that's when I would have to go. But I wanna be up in Woolly, walking through the forest to get to the waterfalls and do just a nice spiritual cleansing, a spiritual bath, to release just, some years of just, past experiences appearing real. And really, not really anymore, I love meditation and quiet. And if I have the sounds, and it's the sounds of the people speaking Ewe, or the sounds of course, the birds and the wildlife, and the children playing or going to school, or even the sounds of the moto going by, or the tricycles that carry the woods and the sand and the stones and the bricks and the cement for people to make their houses from, or the farmers chopping with their machetes. Like I'm not interested in that other life at all. That's why I actually moved from Accra, because it's not me. It's not me. This has been me for a long time, and I've just been very distracted. Even though, like I said, I've had this apartment for 2 years, but I stay and I leave, and I stay and I leave. Oh, that was such a nice compliment. So I call me an alien. It's interesting that people think alien, like that could be dope. I do feel like I'm outer worldly. I do feel like that. Yeah, an alien is just a person that is not of a place, like an illegal alien, not of a place or around, yeah, or a planet. So that one right there was the highest compliment ever. Thank you. Like, and I do sometimes feel like that. Sometimes I feel like, because I know, thank you for that love. You got that one. That one was that one. They gave was on it. Like, because it's perfect for the conversation too. Like, I do be feeling like that. I be like, just the way I think, the way I try to understand other people, or why people do things they do. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I do all kinds of stuff, but and I've done more in the past. I'm much better now, but I, yeah, where I'm at and what I want. So when you decide to visit me, you got to understand you are far away from Accra. So if you get up to the airport, of course you should definitely stay in Accra for the night. Let me see. I know this is some. Okay, I'm not saying. Yeah, you should you should stay for the night in Accra, and then when you come, you'll have to pay for a driver to come up here, and it's 5 to 6 hours. The driver can probably get you here in 5. So I'm up in the mountains. You got to look at a trip here and a trip and a stay at the guest house here as someone who wants to be with the locals, as one of my friends described. You living in a community, stay in a community with the locals. You're with the locals, and you're around nothing but nature. So it's beautiful nature walks every day. It's going to the waterfalls and walking through the forest. It's meeting the locals, learning the local language. Even the little nightlife of the locals is fun. It's a real experience to meet real people, and also to rest your soul, your body, your mind, and your spirit. You want to rest that body, that mind. So you want to you want to, it's to decompress, to balance the nervous system, to all of those things that make kind of sense, you know. And I use the word sense because that's what you're engaging when you're in the countryside. You're engaging your senses. It takes you to higher vibrations, higher levels, higher states of consciousness. And just, if we don't even have to use all those words, if that's too woo-woo, it brings you balance and serenity and peace. And a lot of us don't get that. We could be successful. Sometimes some of the most successful people are stressed out. We could just be tired. We could be coming out of traumatic bondings, relationships. I mean, it could be so much. And it's about your heart, healing your heart, opening your heart. It's just a different vibration. And then it's the rainy season in the countryside where, I mean, I've been in the crowd for years, so oh Lord, no. And then when it rains there, it's not even peaceful in the crowd. It depends, I guess, where you are. Because it floods and then it's a problem and the traffic. It's like, there's nothing about it. There's nothing about it that attracts me at all. Not even a little bit. I woke up this morning and said, oh my God, you know, you wake up and say, one of the best decisions I made in a while was moving from Accra to here, particularly in the rainy season. Plus, I want to be near my plants. I want to be near my farm. I want to watch things grow. Like, I just feel like I have responsibilities here. And I enjoy those responsibilities. Thank you for the love. Like, I enjoy those responsibilities. Yeah, I did wake up this morning, every night. I just feel so blessed. I sleep so soundly, and I'm finding myself, and I'm discovering my new self, and I absolutely love it so much. So much. So no, it's not really. It is a change of pace. You're absolutely right. It's a pace from peaceful, serene, and calm to hectic, chaotic, and noisy. And then pollutants, you know. I mean, there's things like, yes, I can get. I'm gonna go call, email, not email, but WhatsApp, Soul Green, and ask them, do they have seeds? And if they have seeds, I'm gonna have somebody send the seeds to me. This way, I don't have to rely on the seedlings. I can have somebody buy the seedlings, but getting them up here, it'd be a thing, and they don't really come well. So seeds would be so much easier. So I'm really thinking about getting some seeds from them so I can grow. And thank you, my sister from the country, about how I talked about the leafy greens and how do I replant them once I harvest them. And you talked about having the plant has to bolt and how the plant, I don't know, we'll see. I don't think so, but I have to look at that one. And how the plants go to seed. That's why I should plant a lot of them and then let some go to seed, basically to bolt, and then I can use those seeds again. So that is excellent. So I will definitely get some more. And yeah, and thank you for my sister from the Caribbean telling me, Donna, I think, about the pawpaw seeds. Just put them in the earth, put them in the ground, and the plants will come. So I thank you for that as well. Anyway, y'all, it was just a quick and good morning, Kemi Das. How are you? Hey, I'm hungry. When I get hungry, like I gotta eat right away. So I'm gonna go eat, and I'm gonna go make my oatmeal. I was gonna do it with y'all, but I think I won't. But I will come back a little later, and we'll talk about things in the country, things in the countryside that is working for me, things that I'm glad that I did. And things that, yeah, like I made some wonderful clothing since I've been up here, or had them made. And like my pajamas, y'all, my pajamas, the pants and the top, it was one of the best things I've done. I made two of them because it'd be cold in the night, like colder. That's what people love about the Volta region. It's cooler at night in the rainy season, and it's cooler in the morning. And it just, to have nights that it's cool and you gotta put on your PJs, oh, I love it. Like, your sleep is amazing, you're not too hot, like, I love it. But don't get me wrong, in the dry season, it's as hot as sometimes hotter. It could be over 100 something degrees during the day. So the dry season ain't no joke. The dry season ain't no joke, but the rainy season, like, I don't want to miss a day of the rainy season. I love the rainy season. I love it for the growth of the plants. I love it for the coolness it brings. I love it from just a little break from the very hot beating sun. And the dry season is so dry that it's just like Hamatan, and you get all kinds of stuff. Here we go. You get all kinds of things that come from that dry season that don't really be good for you. So anyway, I love y'all, and I'm going to go into the next stage of my day, which is to eat. But I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Peace.